once your tenant has passed the reference checks, then you can send him an agreement to sign, and there's three ways for you to do that. First way is the most time consuming and is free. You need to send him the agreement that we are going to attach to this description. In this section, you're going to get an agreement from us, and you need to ask them to sign each one of the pages and the last page as well with the signature and the name, and then scan it and send it back to you. That is the first way, and the most time consuming as well and annoying. Second way you can do it is by uploading the agreement we're giving you into a website that allows you for e-signatures, and we have a tutorial about that. I'm going to put in the description a video about how to do it, how to use that service, and it's free if you only want to sign one agreement. Okay, and the third way for you to do it is to use a platform that does that for you already. The platform has the forms already embedded. All you need to do is to type the details of your tenant and to send him the request. Or maybe you don't even have to do that. So the platforms that I'm talking about allow you to also do the reference checking. So all of these steps are already done for you. We are working on a platform like that as well. So hopefully by the time you see this video, we're going to be able to offer you the service. So basically what you need to do is, when you want to hire us to do the referencing for you, is just to provide us with the details of the tenant and the phone number, and we will take it from there. And the same goes with the agreement. If it's all booked in one platform, that you might not even need to provide the details of the tenant, because we're going to have them from here. Okay, so that is the easiest way, but that is the most expensive one, and it can be done by an online property management platform. Okay, and a few other things I want to discuss with you. When you use a tenancy agreement, if you're not going to use ours and you want to use another one, you have to look at the agreement and make sure and that it's designed specifically for HMOs and for renting one room in the agreement. You have to go over it and make sure that you've ticked all the boxes with the bills that are included. Usually when you rent a room in an HMO, as a landlord, it's much easier if you pay for the bills and you put the price of the bills inside the rent. So everything is included for the tenant. You also have to consider if you're going to, which bills are you going to pay for? Do you pay for Wi-Fi? Do you pay for TV license? Do you pay for, what are you going to pay for? One thing that I am doing in the HMOs is just getting a TV connected to the Wi-Fi and a Netflix account. If you have one, you can use your own if you're allowed to have multiple users. And maybe you don't want to buy the TV license, because millennials and Generation X do not watch TV. They mainly use the TV or the computer for watching Netflix or Amazon movies or YouTube videos. So they don't actually watch TV because they don't like the commercials. Okay, and one last thing, if you're going to use a different agreement, you have to look at the agreement and see if this is an old agreement. It might have some clauses where it states that the tenants need to pay for things. And as of 2019, there's a law stating that you are not allowed to charge fees from your tenants for specific things. So, for example, the maximum deposit you can charge is 6 weeks if the rent is more than £50,000 a year. Okay, so you have to be careful with these things. I'm going to do another tutorial where I'm going to explain to you exactly what tenants can be charged for and what they cannot be charged for. Okay, but for now, this is all you need to know. Okay, and now we are going to move on to the last section. stating what email you need to send to your tenant once they have made the payment. So basically what needs to happen is you're going to send them this agreement, they're going to sign the agreement, but actually in the top of the agreement it says that it's only valid once they've made the payment, which is the 6 months of 6 weeks of rent, or you could say 4 weeks of rent. You know, you can negotiate with them, but whatever it says in the agreement that they need to pay, that's what you have to have in your bank account if you want to give them the keys. So you shouldn't give them the keys unless you have the first month of rent and the deposit. Okay? And let's move on to the next email. So after you have the money in your account, you will send them the tenancy email starting and the email saying that they can collect the keys. Okay, let's go to the next section.